Bhubaneshwar, the city of temples, named after Tribhuvaneswar, which means Lord of Three Worlds, still preserves over 500 of India's finest temples, around which the religious life of the city revolves. Near Bhubaneshwar are the famous Udaygiri and Khandigiri caves from the Jain period, which house the most ancient Indian theatre preserved till this day. The word Bhubaneshwar in its literal sense means the God's world, which showcases the walk down centuries of temple architecture. Mythological references and the epigraphic sources describe the area as Ekamra Kshetra and Saiva Pitha. Today, we are going to discover some of the most famous temples in Bhuvaneshwar. The first one is Lingaraj Temple. Lingaraj Temple is believed to be the oldest and the largest temple of Bhubaneshwar. The term Lingaraj suggests the king of Lingas, where Linga is the phallic form of Lord Shiva. In the 11th century, Lingaraj Temple was built by the king Jain, who belonged to the Soma dynasty. It is said that when the king shifted his capital from Jaipur to Bhubaneswar, he started the construction of Lingaraj Temple. The next is Rajarani Temple. The Rajarani Temple was built between the 10th and the 11th century from reddish gold sandstone known as Rajarani in the local parlance. It is also said that the temple was initially known as Indreshwara Temple, devoted to the worship of Lord Shiva, though the temple oddly lacks a presiding deity. The temple is famous for its wall carvings. The next is Mukteswara Mandir. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva again, who is considered as the most complex lord amongst the Hindu gods. The term Mukteswara suggests Lord who gives freedom through yoga, and this fact is further empowered by the sculptural images embraced in the temple. The fourth one is the Brahmeswar Temple. This temple was erected at the end of 9th century AD and is richly carved inside and out. This temple can be dated with fair accuracy by the use of inscriptions that were originally on the temple. They are now lost, but records of them preserve the information that was built around 1058 AD. The last but not the least is the Shanti Stupa or Dhauligiri. The word Shanti in itself suggests peace. Since King Ashoka adopted the path of peace and tranquility and resorted to Buddhism, he laid the foundation of Dhauligiri Shantistupa at a place which is known for the end of Kalinga War. Here, one finds the edict of Lord Buddha, which is visited by numerous Buddhist devotees. The construction of Shanti Stupa of Dhauligiri was assisted by Fuji Guruji, and therefore the place became a place of devotion and worship for various people belonging to different generations. There also exist a number of edicts that display King Ashoka's intention to promote joy, peace, and contentment all throughout the world. Now that was all for today. But if you ever visit Bhubaneswar, do not forget to marvel at these historic monuments and temples that preserve our culture and diversity.